Hi everyone, this is Wyvern here, and today we're going to take a look at the new expansion to Rise of Industry 2130. So we're going to start a new career game, and I think we'll go with the defaults. The only thing I'm changing is the simplified production chain, so the default for that is to have it on, so it just makes it a little bit more interesting, potentially harder to have that on. It just means that different items will take different number of days to produce, so I quite like that, just to spice things up a little bit. Okay, let's go. So I played about a little bit offline just to get a feel for the game. I haven't played it for very long, so it's all pretty new. I have played the original base game quite a bit during its early access period, but again, I haven't played that since release either, so I know quite a bit has changed, so it will be a little bit of a learning experience, but hopefully that's all for the good. So first thing we've got to decide what region we're going to put our headquarters in. We've got this drop down menu here now where we can select what we want to display on the map, you know, from names and things. So I want to display the shops and I want to display resources. I do for the moment. So then we're just looking around for a nice region to start in. So I want something with decent resources that we can set up one or two production chains with. So titanium and steel and gold in the same region is pretty good. So with titanium you can produce these titanium struts. Steel you can produce steel struts, although this shop doesn't look like it wants them. So nutrient center, this is sort of the new farming. I haven't played about with that. Okay, what's this? We've got thorium, titanium. It's quite a small region. So I'm not finding anything that stands out at the moment. Titanium, gold. Really what I want is a titanium, gold and a steel. Well, we've got titanium and steel. So I want steel struts. But none of them want both steel struts and titanium, which is a bit of a shame. What we could do, okay, that's titanium casing, titanium struts, gold wire. So we just have a look at the tech tree. So under robotics, we've got the steel struts, the gold wire, actuators and titanium struts. I would quite like to specialise in robotics, see if we can build some of these robots later in the game. So we could unlock titanium struts and gold wire. So both of those are in demand. And we could make titanium casing as well. Maybe we do that. Not really seeing anything else that stands out. So this is quite a big region. So that's where the steel struts are. Go on, let's do that then. Let's go with this region. So we just need to put our headquarters down. We can just put it down there. Alright, so we're going to be selling to this assorted goods store. So we want our warehouse to be pretty near that. But then we want its attached train station to be able to send out lines down here to the steel, to the gold, and to the titanium. Alright, although we don't need steel to begin with, so we've got both gold and titanium up there, which is quite nice. Alright, so well, first of all we've got to pick our starting techs. So we're going to make titanium struts and gold wire to begin with, so we're going to unlock those two, and then for the to be able to send up trains, well, they're not trains exactly, they're the maglev, so I guess that's sort of, well, it's advanced trains, isn't it? So we're going to unlock that as well. Then for research, I think we will head for this, so we can add in more harvesters later on. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is drop down the warehouse. So your train stations, I don't know if it was changed in the base game, but certainly in this expansion, your train stations or your maglev trains have to be attached to a warehouse. So you're going to put the warehouse down first. I'll tell you what, before we do that, let's just put out this road network so I don't block myself off. So yeah, so you've got to put your warehouse down first. So we've got an input and an output. So if we put that there, the output's going to come out right next to the assorted goods store. So that's pretty good. And then, not sure we need to do that really, but we'll just fill in a road to the input as well. And then, if we click on it, we can attach our train station. So if you just have a look at that, so you've got two lines, input and an output, and they'll come out. So we want, I think we want to point it that way. We could point it upwards and then sort of bring the line around there. So we want it to come over there. I think we'll do it this way though. So we're going to have to leave one space, which I think we can. No. Yeah, so if we put it over there. We'll put it there. Okay. And we'll just attach that road. And then we build another warehouse and train mag station over here to pick up these resources. And we're going to have to build our factories out here as well. So let's put down the gatherers first. So we're going to have a titanium mine. So I think if we put that there. Now one thing, as long as you haven't moved on the time, you can actually destroy anything you put down and get your full money back. And I want to rotate that so the road is up there. Okay. And then we're going to put a gold mine as well. So there we are, gold mine. As long as it covers these nodes, then that's fine. So let's put that there. So most of these harvesters seem to harvest 1 per 15 days per harvester. So we can have 3 harvesters max. I'm not sure how much gold we need, so we will check that first. So put that there. That there. So then we need our factories. So I think the robotics factory produces both the gold wire and the struts. So where's best to put these? So we're going to have the warehouse here, so we need the factories basically close to it so that the lorries don't have very far to go. Let's put the warehouse down first. So you've got an input and an output to the warehouse for the lorries. So we want the input to be positioned nicely for both of these gatherers. So somewhere like that, sort of halfway between the two. Yeah, that'll work. And then we can add the train terminal behind it. What's the best position for that? It's either like that or like that. So the lines are going to come in along here. Okay, it doesn't like it that way because it needs the road going out. Let's do it that way. So you do need to attach this road. What's going on there? So just link that up. So I'm going to link that road there. That road up. And then can just lay our train tracks. Now, what I do find is that if you sort of just let it pick like that, it often gets itself in a mess. It seems to depend which direction you do it from as well. So I mean, that first one didn't look too bad, but then if you do it the other way, you get things like that happening, and you think, you know, what's going on there? Very strange. So I think the developers could definitely spend a bit of work on tidying that up. Okay, so if we it seems to be not be too bad when we do it this way. Oops, so it's going to go down there. I think if we keep it on this level, oops, that's not working. And then I want to go over here. Let's stop about there. So if we bring it so it's about level. You see, I mean, look at that, what a mess. Let's just try it to there for now. Okay, so if we take that down there, I think if we just do a little bit of terraforming to even this slope up. Make it nice and pretty. Yeah, okay. And then we want to lay the other line. And again, we're going to have to just terraform that slope. I'm just going to try and keep it all nice and in parallel. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we've got our warehouses linked up. So now we can put down our factories. So what's the best way for this? So the goods are going to come out of the warehouse. Therefore, I think putting them down here would make sense. One thing we do, I mean, we're probably going to have some factories behind this as well. So yeah, let's get rid of those two. And we're going to lay a road over there. Okay. So we put the factory there. And then I think we've got room behind. How do I rotate the map? Oh, there we go. So yeah, so we can put the road down behind the factory there. And then we can put that on. So yeah, so we can make both gold wire, which requires 2 inputs every 20 days. And we are making 1 every 15 days per harvester. So if we have 3 harvesters, that'll be 3 every 45 days. That's not enough, is it? Yeah. So if we have 3 harvesters, we could just about fulfill 2 factories, not quite. 45 days. So that'd be 3 45 days, and they would need 4 every 40 days. Yeah, which isn't great. But once we've researched that tech, we could have 5 down. So I think if we just begin with 1 factory making the gold wire, and then a second factory can make the titanium struts, so they require 1 titanium every 25 days. So we are making, again, it's 1 titanium every 15 days per harvester. So all of these ratios are really going to work. We're always going to have either an excess or not quite enough. So it'll be 3 every 45 days. Which would almost be enough for 2 factories. Is that right? No, it's excess, isn't it? That's too much. So we're going to have an excess of titanium. Okay, so what else can we make with so we can make titanium casing. So let's check our shops. So we've got titanium casing, so it's worth researching that. And actuators. So I think if we unlock actuators, that requires gold and titanium. We haven't got a lot of gold though, have we? That still might be, so it's 150% demand, so it still might be worth that rather than gold wire. Okay, so how many of these do we want? That's the question. I'm thinking, well, he's going to build 2 every 25 days, so the demand is 6. Oh, it's quite high demand, so 6 every 15 days. So that would be 5 factories, wouldn't it? Okay. Let's put this road over here. I think we'll go with 4 to begin with. Interesting. Okay, it's just the graphics. Okay, that's because I laid that one that way around. I'm going to leave a gap there, but just to make it look nice. Okay, so we're going to want definitely worth having all 3 harvesters. I think that's going to give us a bit of an excess, but these initial factories are going to have to fill up anyway, their stocks, so there's no point putting any more down to begin with. I think we can just let that run. Just fill in that road. So what we need to do is pick our goods, so gold wire, and we want to send that to our other warehouse. And we also want to pick our titanium struts. What we see is that just gives a line that says where it's sending it to, and yep, there we are, our warehouse. I think we're good to go with that. We've got quite a bit of money left, so we could do something else. So what else can we... So we can make steel, but that's not going to sell for much. Silica... So I suppose it's just whether we... Well, we haven't researched actuators though, so we couldn't make them. Yeah, I think let's just start the clock rolling. Make sure that we've got this, our current production working properly. Let's speed it up. So I haven't got any alerts, which is good, which suggests that we've got our road layout set up properly. So the way your warehouses work is they will pick up anything within their sphere, so this highlighted area, and then and deliver it to anything that demands that resource. So the gatherers will send their resource into the warehouse, and then the factories will send a lorry out to pick up whatever they want from the warehouse and send it back. And then the finished good will then be shipped back to the warehouse. And then we set up a link between our two warehouses on our maglev line, so that everything will get shipped from warehouse 2 to warehouse 1. And then from there it will just automatically get sold to any shop that needs it within its sphere, as long as you've set up your road network, which of course we have. So we're just waiting for our first goods to be made. Let's just pause that. So what have we got here? So produce 38 titanium struts to New York. New York. The third of its kind. Alright, where is that? Alright, so it's up here. Now, for us to send stuff up there, at this early in the game, it would have to go by road. So it's going to go all the way down here, along there, and to Nova. That's quite a way. So, how long have we got? So it's September year 2. So what we can do is stop our warehouse selling to the local market, and then trucks will set off and ship it up there. And if we fulfill that order, we're going to get 2.25 million, as long as no one else bids for it. So we've got 2 competitors. I'm not sure if that's just the ones that can bid on this one, or whether that's the total competitors. Yeah, so I think there's it's unlikely that anyone else is going to have set up production for steel struts so early. So if we bid on it, we're probably going to get the contract. So whether we want to do it, I think we probably do, even though it's a long route. We've got 4.2 million. The other thing we could do is have a look how much it would cost to be able to build in this region. But even if we did that, because what we would then have to do is we could set up something like an airfield and ship it that way, so we'd have to change our research to research the airfield. I'm not sure it's worth doing that. So I think we do it through our headquarters. Research loans, contract opportunities. You know, I'm not actually sure how we get to be able to trade in another region now. In the past, we used to just be able to click on the town centre, and there was an option. But it doesn't seem to be there, so I'm not sure how we do it. Alright, so I think we'll forget that idea for the moment. We are going to bid on that anyway. And we are going to suspend our warehouse from selling locally. So under this outgoing products, there's an option for everything that this town demands, basically. So we just got to find a titanium struts, which is that one, and we just turn it off there. That means they're going to stockpile now in our warehouse, and if we just wait 3 days, we'll find out whether we've won this auction. Oh, someone else has bid. Damn. So now, if we bid, we're going to get 20% less. So we're only going to get about 2 million. Go on, we will bid again. No. You know what? I don't think we will bother with this one. So we're going to get under 2 million now. I wonder where this biomass fabrication firm is. Does it show us on the map? Don't see them anywhere. Not sure whether we get to see the AI players or not. It'd be nice if you did. Alright, so you've got a titanium mine there. Is that them? Yeah, it probably is. So yeah, so look at this. You've got this little complex, got a robotics factory there, so that could be making the struts. And they're right next door, so we've yeah, biomass fabrications, there's their headquarters. Yeah, so that's an ideal contract for them. Be nice though to be able to do it. Probably still make money even at 2 million, so let's have one more go. Oh, we only get 1.8. Yeah, you see they're still going for it. Alright, they can have it. We are going to turn that back on. And they can have this. Alright, yeah, auction lost. Well, that's the way it goes. So we've got warehouse pathing alerts. Could be just because I turned off a destination. Well, they're both for this warehouse, which I don't quite understand. Ah, yes, I know what's wrong. So, one thing you've got to do, which is a bit annoying, is on your train terminal, you've got to say what transport type to use for each destination, and it seems to default to trucks. So why it doesn't just use the line that it's attached to automatically, I don't know, but that's the way it is. So turn those on. So we've got R&D completed, and now we're almost finished researching the harvesters. Yeah, okay. And there goes our trains, yay! And quite a few of them, because we'd stockpiled a load of stuff. Yeah. Okay, so that's finished. So we're making money now, which is nice. So last month we made, well, that could be because of the stockpile, it might be higher than it normal, but we made quite a decent whack there. So yeah, over 120, almost 120k. So what do we want to research next? So actuators is something we can definitely sell. Could make some basic components, some microchips, gold and silica, titanium casing, steel casing. So we'll be able to put more titanium gatherers down soon. So we'd have an excess of titanium, so we could make titanium casing in a components factory. And they require 6 every 15 days, which is pretty good. Whereas you see these gold wiring hasn't got a great price. Yeah, so I'm thinking titanium casing are pretty good. Don't think there's anything really in the parts factory that we can make at the moment. Actuators, yeah, that's the only thing. So we could research actuators. We would probably have to stop the gold wire though to have the spare gold to be able to make those. Although again, we're going to have more gatherers, so yeah, we could do that. I think we'll begin with the titanium casing though, and then we can go into actuators after that. So if we put our research into titanium casing, and yeah, we'll leave it at that for the moment. So we've got a little bit of excess in both of these materials. So I'm thinking we can add an extra gold wire factory. Put that down here. Do you know what? Let's name these. So gold wire 2. Titanium struts. Struts 2. Struts 3. If we'd done this at the start, when we duplicated them, it would have kept our names and just up to the number. At least that's what it used to do in the base game, so hopefully that's still the same. Alright, so that's a little bit better. So if we turned on our building names, so we can see titanium struts and 2 gold wires. Oh, what did I do there? Okay, so we are going to, let time go on a little bit. just want this tech finished. Oh, so I've got another contract. So this time, this time it's local to us. Excellent. So we're definitely going to get this contract, although we're only going to get just over $1 million for it. So let's pause selling our struts. That's actuators, struts. Okay, so we're definitely bidding on that. Let's see what happens. Hopefully they won't bid on it. Bingo. Alright, so we won the contract. So we'll just leave that off now, and the warehouse will automatically send the struts to that contract. We don't have to do anything. Don't think we do anyway. Yeah, definitely titanium struts. Delivered to Nova. I always get a little bit worried when the number delivered isn't increasing. Titanium casing to District 4. Yeah, well, we're not even making the casing yet. Although we are about to, once our research finishes. So that'll be October year 2, so basically a year's time. I'm not sure we would be able to make it in time. We'll get 2 million for that. It's a long way though, again. Got to go all the way this road network. Let me just check this warehouse. Why isn't it maybe I need to choose the destination. Yeah, look at that. Got loads of struts. Yeah. So it doesn't deliver it automatically for the contract. You've got to tell it. Yeah. So for our tech, so another 35 days before the tech finishes. You've then got 25 days probably to ramp up to make your first item. So there's a components factory. Where are we? Steel casing, it's titanium casing. There we are. Yeah, so 25 days to make 2. And the contract is for 29, and we've only got 12 months to do it. So you've already lost basically 2 months just to get going. And then the delivery time is, I don't know how long that will be, but it's quite a distance, so let's say another month. So we would need to dedicate 7 or 8 factories to it right from the off to have a chance, I think, of meeting that deadline, which I think is a bit ambitious. So each one would need 1 titanium. So how much have we got in stock? So we've got 7 titanium, so we could fulfill 7 factories straight away. We could then build another 2 harvesters. So we're going to make 5 every 15 days. Of course, our titanium strut factories want input as well. We've only got we've got 4 of them. Again, that's every 25 days. Might be able to do it. Should we go for it? That's the question. Should we go for it? Let's bid. If we win it, we'll go for it. If the other guy bids, then we won't bother with another bid. Oh, we're going to win it. We won it. Oh dear. I was sort of hoping the other guy would bid. Okay, so we need to put down a whole bunch of component factories. Oh dear. No, basic component. Thank God. I was looking at that 2.5 million. That's advanced components. I'm thinking, oh my God, we can't afford it. Having said that, we're going to be a bit strapped for this as well. Oh yeah, we've got to wait for our tech before we can build the factory. Alright, well, we've got the gatherers giving us a stockpile. So, and yeah, so we finished the other contract. Auction one, contract successfully completed. So yes, we've got 5 million now, so that's nice. Because we're going to need that to make all these other factories. Let's just speed the time up to max. I think we're going to be very tight on this one. Okay, so we should, yeah, so we can make the basic components now. So we want it near our warehouse, of course. So that will slot in there. Okay, so this is going to be titanium cases. Alright, so let's just test out the naming duplication. If I duplicate that, put it down there, bingo. Titanium cases 2. So we've got 13, so this has to be delivered by, well, in under a year, 330 days. So it's a question of how many factories do we make. So each one is going to make 2 in 25 days. We need to leave enough time to actually deliver the stuff as well, not just make it. So I am thinking So if we made 5, that would create 10 every month, call it, or just under a month. So you're then looking at 3 months to fulfill the delivery, and then you've got, what is it, roughly say 7 months to get the stuff to the destination. I think that should do it. Alright, let's try it. Hopefully I haven't miscalculated. Okay, let's connect all these up. Oh, look at that, I've got a duplicate. It hasn't gone up from 4 to 5. Is that because I duplicated 3 again? I bet that's what it was. So you have to duplicate the highest number. Okay, let's just change that to a 5. And let's put the clock going again. Oh, and we need to send that to our warehouse to ship. So it's a tier 1 again. Titanium cases, destination, warehouse. Yeah, we've used up our spare gold. I think if we make another gold harvester. So come on, deliver to these. Yay, thank God for that. Start production. Okay, so that's November. So hopefully that leaves us enough time. Yeah, they're all appear to be running. God, look at all this pollution. Polluting into a polluted world. Be quite cool if there was a way to sort of re-terraform the world, you know, clear out the pollution. Slowly reclaim the map. Oh, got another one wanting titanium casing. That one looks like it's a bit nearer. Oh, maybe not. Let's going to say it was nearer to home, but that's quite a way down here. So that's going to come down. So, well, it is nearer. So you're coming down this road here, and then down here. So yeah, so it's definitely nearer. If I took that though, 2 million, I would have to up the production even more and wait until I finish the other delivery. So they want it by January year 3, well, we're December year 1, so again it's basically in a year's time. So we've got 2 million left, so I could build some more factories. So I think we've got, yeah, we've still got 8 titanium in stock. I imagine that's going to be depleted. So at the moment, so we've got 5, 6, 7. So we've got 9 factories wanting 1 titanium every 25 days, and we're producing 5 every 15 days. So effectively, so you're producing, say, 15 every 45 days. And you're wanting 18 every 15 days. Which is more than we're producing. So whilst I could put more factories down, I can't send them enough material. So what I would have to do would be suspend these titanium strut factories whilst we complete this order. Or do our existing factories will they be able to complete the order in time after they've completed the other one? That's the question. Because we are producing 10 every 25 days. So it's only 3 months effectively. So I think we would actually be able to complete it in time. Yeah, I think we can. I think we can accept that. Well, we're pinning our future on titanium casing. Let's hope we don't crash and burn. Not sure what the penalty is for failing one of these. Can't be anything good, I'm sure. Structural collapse. Oh my god. One of the older nearby structures has collapsed, causing several people to become injured. It's a good time to push our trauma medical line. Effect: regenerative solution demand plus 50%, regen gel, bone growth, organ replacement. Okay, so those are all things down the medical line by the looks of it. None of which we're producing, so nothing bad though, which is what I was worried about. Cannot reach destination. Oh, what's that? What can't it reach? Titanium casing. Alright, I haven't set something up wrong, haven't I? Yeah, I forgot to set the train again. I hate that. I wish it would default to the train. Or I wish you could set a default. Okay. There we go. So that's our train with 8 casing. And then some more. Right. Let's let the time run on. So I think in this episode we'll play long enough to see if we're going to hit that first contract, and then we'll take a pause there. I'm not going to expand anything else until fuck. I didn't turn off my warehouse for casing, so we just sold all those casings locally. Oh dear. So where's casing? Titanium cases. Alright, let's hope that that doesn't really mess us up. So destination, tier 1 titanium cases, so we've still got 4 in stock. Contract. So I think it was, yeah, that one we want to do first. We'll leave the other one for the moment. Alright, so that's February. So let's see when the first one gets delivered. I think this is going to be tight. Upkeep of all buildings reduced by 30%. Oh, that's nice. Oh, we've got a bid for it though. Alright, so what is our upkeep for buildings? It's just over 200,000. So I don't think that's worth it, is it? That's per month though. Okay, so 30% of that is going to be just over 60,000 a month, in which case it would be worth it. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So ooh, 300,000 for it. Current bid. So I would have to pay. So why does it increase by 150,000 for me and only 75,000 for them? Seems a bit unfair. So I'm going to make 60k a month for 19 months. So 5 months would be 300k. So after 8 months we would be gaining still. So it's still worth bidding as long as we've got the money to spare. Looks like we're going to win. Okay. So it costs us 450k now, but after about 9 months we will actually start saving money on that. Contract auction. Oh my god, more cases. Comfort. Alright, where's comfort? Right at the other end of the map. You've got a decent road to it, but yeah. Not quite as far away as that one up there. Wow, look look at all those stuff they're building. But a long way away. So they always seem to be about a year, don't they? And we haven't delivered anything yet. I'm not sure I'd dare take that one. How's our warehouse looking? Yes, we're down to 6 now, so it's definitely slowly depleting. The fact that I need to deliver over 60 already. I mean, I think we would probably be able to make it, but it just feels a bit scary going for it. Go on. This first one, I think, is the worrying one. What I'm going to do is we're running out of money as well. I would like to put another factory down, just whether I can afford it, and then suspend one of these titanium strut factories. They are bringing in the money, which is sort of keeping us afloat. We'll hold out. Alright, so this is... Okay, so that's one of our trucks going to deliver the casing. And it looks like that might be the first one. Wow, they've got a long way to go. I know we've got some up here. Are these ours? Yes, they are. Okay, so they're going... Why are they stopping there? Oh yeah, alright, so that's where they need to deliver to. Alright, so 11 of 29, and we are March year 2. So we've got half a year still, so okay, that makes me feel a little bit more confident. Alright, let's speed up the time again. PR event. Oh yeah, that's what the bid that we won. Yeah, look at that. So you see our building upkeep is down to 150k, where it was sort of 210 before. So that's good. It looks like that's going to be finished soon, so we can start. We might even have enough trucks probably on the way, so we can add a destination, titanium casing to the second contract. So that's, no, that was Tranquility, wasn't it? So yeah, that one's down there. Okay. So there we go. Yay! Alright. So R&D alerts, production alerts, storage is full. Ooh, okay. Auction win, contract successfully completed. Alright, so we did it in plenty of time, to be fair. I think I was worrying a little bit too much. Alright, so I think we're going to stop here for this episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.